boys and girls. Today I'm going to read to you Officer Buckle and Gloria. As many of you know, canine officers and officers in general are very dear to my heart, so I'm going to read a book talking about the canine officer that helps us every day. And today we're joined by my canine friends Mattis and Raider. So, Officer Buckle and Gloria by Peggy Rathmann. We'll have to ask Mattis and Raider if all of this is true. Officer Buckle knew more about safety tips than anyone else in Napville. Every time he thought of a new one, he thumbtacked it to his bulletin board. Safety tip number 77, never stand on a swivel chair. That is a good tip since you do tend to fall off. Officer Buckle shared his safety tips with the students at Napville School. Nobody ever listened. Sometimes there was even snoring. Afterward, it was business as usual. Miss Topple, the principal, took down the welcome banner. Never stand on a swivel chair, said Officer Buckle, but Miss Topple didn't hear him. Then one day, Napville's police department bought a police dog named Gloria. When it was time for Officer Buckle to give the safety speech at the school, Gloria went along. Children, this is Gloria, announced Officer Buckle. Gloria obeys my commands. Gloria, sit. And Gloria sat. Now keep an eye on Gloria. Officer Buckle gave safety tip number 1. Keep your shoelaces tied. The children sat up and stared. I wonder if they're staring at Officer Buckle or Gloria. Officer Buckle checked to see if Gloria was sitting at attention. She was. Safety tip number 2, said Officer Buckle. Always wipe up spills before someone slips and falls. The children's eyes popped. What's Gloria doing? She's showing him. Officer Buckle checked on Gloria again. Good dog, he said. Officer Buckle thought of a safety tip he had discovered that morning. Never leave a thumbtack where you might sit on it. The audience roared. Officer Buckle grinned. He said the rest of the tips with plenty of expression. The children clapped their hands and cheered. Some of them laughed until they cried. Officer Buckle was surprised. He had never noticed how funny safety tips could be. After this safety speech, there wasn't a single accident. And Gloria's showing them all what they mean. The next day, an enormous envelope arrived at the police station. It was stuffed with thank you letters from the students at Napville School. Every letter had a drawing of Gloria on it. Officer Buckle thought the drawing showed a lot of imagination. His favorite letter was written on a star-shaped piece of paper. It said, You and Gloria make a good team. Your friend Claire. P.S. I always wear a crash helmet. Safety tip number 7. Officer Buckle was thumbtacking Claire's letter to his bulletin board when the phone started ringing. Grade schools, high schools, and daycare centers were calling about the safety speech. Officer Buckle, they said, our students want to hear your safety tips, and please bring along that police dog. So they're all fans of Gloria. Officer Buckle told his safety tips to 313 schools. Everywhere he and Gloria went, children sat up and listened. After every speech, Officer Buckle took Gloria out for ice cream. Officer Buckle loved having a buddy. Notice Gloria signing autographs. Then one day, a television news team videotaped Officer Buckle in the State College auditorium. The secret might be out. When he finished safety tip number 99, do not go swimming during electrical storms, the students jumped to their feet and applauded. Bravo! Bravo! They cheered. Officer Buckle bowed again and again. That night, Officer Buckle watched himself on the 10 o'clock news. He looks very surprised. The next day, the principal of Napville School telephoned the police station. Good morning, Officer Buckle. It's time for our safety speech. Officer Buckle frowned. I'm not giving any more speeches. Nobody looks at me anyway. Oh, said Miss Topple. Well, how about Gloria? Could she come? Someone else from the police station gave Gloria a ride to the school. Gloria sat on stage looking lonely. Then she fell asleep. So did the audience. After Gloria left, Napville School had its biggest accident ever. Uh-oh. It started with a puddle of banana pudding. Splat, splatter, sploosh! Everyone slid smack into Miss Topple, who screamed and let go of her hammer. She was up on the swivel chair again. The next morning, a pile of letters arrived at the police station. Every letter had a drawing of the accident. Officer Buckle was shocked. At the bottom of the pile was a note written on a paper star. Officer Buckle smiled. The note said, "Gloria missed you yesterday. Your friend Claire. P.S. Don't worry, I was wearing my helmet. Safety tip number 7. Gloria gave Officer Buckle a big kiss on the nose. Officer Buckle gave Gloria a nice pat on the back. Then Officer Buckle thought of his best safety tip ever. Safety tip number 101. Always stick with your buddy. And that is so very true. We need to take care of each other. Love you, my friends. Say goodbye, Madison Raider.